which book you found easy because you have seen that the content in say FRM exam?
So I would say derivatives I was finding a bit easier because that was the complete same curriculum which we had covered in the FRM as well.
And which book you found very tough?
The most difficult part for me was FSA, I would say.
And what was your how much comfort you had with respect to the alternate investment and the portfolio management books?
I would say yes, I was comfortable with those books because I had done a lot of practice as well as the portfolio management. Again, I would say the content was covered in FRM itself.
So when you went to the actual exam date, okay, so you had exam in 2 sessions, right? And there is a break in between. So in the first session, you were able to manage everything within that given time, the 90 questions you were able to manage?
Yes, I was able to complete that. I believe I was left with 10 minutes till the time the first part was completed.
Now, if I ask you, if somebody is preparing for this CFA level 1 exam, what would be the 3 tips that you would give for that student? Hello guys, hi, this is Ganesh Nayak. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves. And I also help students preparing for their competitive exams in finance for CFA, FRM and SCR. And today I have with us one of our students who is Karan, who's been able to clear the CFA level 1 exam recently, and he's going to be talking about his journey of clearing the exam and how did he manage it, because he's also working. So how did he manage it along with that preparation journey of the work and the job? Okay, work, job, how did he manage along with that? Karan, thank you very much for joining in and
hello sir, good evening.
Good evening. So for the benefit of the audience, before so you can basically start out with your introduction, a small one, with respect to when you started the preparation of your exam. What were you doing?
So I was working with EXL as a financial analyst only. I'm working with the procurement team as a financial consultant. So I joined this job around a year back after completing my FRM, which was in 2022 December.
Okay. And when did you decided to go for CFA?
So after completing FRM, because somehow I believe that FRM till now has not got that kind of recognition worldwide. Although it is indeed a very nice course, and the kind of knowledge that I gained during FRM, that was commendable. So I just thought about adding CFA along with the FRM to just add that to my profile so that I can just grow in my career.
Okay, wonderful. So when did you started the preparation for the exam?
I believe somewhere around the month of August, I started the preparations because I had to attend a family wedding as well in the month of February. And I knew that I won't be able to give that much time during that period. That's why I did not go for the February attempt and I just opted for the May attempt.
Okay. And from August onwards, how much time you were giving each day to prepare?
Initially, I was just, I am unable to read books. So what I was doing is I was regular with videos I was just watching regularly. And sometimes when I was getting some additional time as well, at that time, I was trying to solve questions as well of the institute as well as the questions which are available in the Fintelligents portal as well.
Okay. So when did you completed the entire full reading of the all 10 books, if you remember the time?
So I would say not exactly the reading, but yes, before the month of February, I had done with the videos part.
Okay, so one full reading was completed by Feb end.
To be honest, I won't call that a reading. That was just because I was watching videos predominantly. I was not focusing on reading at that point in time because I am not very good in reading. I did not have the habit of studies. I told you that I was getting back to studies after a long time.
Right. So basically one walkthrough you completed by the end of it.
And that was done, yes.
Along with the chapter-wise solving of the questions of the institute?
Not the questions one.
Okay, when did you complete that?
I would say around the month of March end.
March end, okay. And daily, how much time you were giving to prepare for the exam?
So the main preparation, I would say I started after the month of February. So at that point in time, I started giving around 6 to 8 hours every day.
Oh, wow. Okay. And along with job, you were managing it?
Yes, because I'm working from home. So at times, yes, you can say that whenever you are unable to give that much time during the weekdays, that you will cover during the weekends for sure.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. And which book you found easy because you have seen that the content in say FRM exam?
So I would say derivatives I was finding a bit easier because that was the complete same curriculum which we had covered in the FRM as well.
And which book you found very tough?
The most difficult part for me was FSA, I would say.
Okay, because I know you were facing some challenge with
Exactly,
the
yes.
middle chapters of FSA, na? Fixed
Those were
the
actually
income
very
statement.
confusing. Yes.
Right, right. Because it is more rule driven. So you need to know the rule to go and apply it and solve it basically.
And along with that, the kind of weightage this book has in the exam, that is also a bit high. So that was the most I would say the difficult part for me.
And what about economics? Have you read economics before?
Also equally difficult. I would say not equally difficult, but yes, it was also difficult.
Okay,
But
because it is more theory, that's why.
exactly, yes.
Okay, okay. And what about ethics? This is the book which lot of CFA students face challenge with.
The problem with ethics is that you will feel that you have read it, you have completed the book. However, when you will be asked to answer those questions, you will feel, yeah, you will feel, no, yeah, I don't think so that this is the correct option or whether the other option is correct. So at times you
Okay,
just get stuck over there.
okay. So did you solve a lot of questions for ethics?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Roughly how much, if you remember?
I had completed all the questions which were available on the institute portal, as well as I was just trying to search for other questions, other options available on either the Fintelligent portal or let's say there are many Treasure questions as well.
Treasure
I
questions are
tried
there.
to solve those. Yes.
Okay, okay. And what was your how much comfort you had with respect to the alternate investment and the portfolio management books?
I would say yes, I was comfortable with those books because I had
Okay,
done a lot of practice as well as the portfolio management. Again, I would say the content was covered in FRM itself.
okay. And
So
with respect to the mock papers, okay, how many mock papers did you solve?
I solved only 2 mock papers which were available on the institute portal only.
So because of the delay that happened in terms of preparation, or what was the reason only two mocks?
I somehow felt that those were sufficient. I did not go for other options like there are other mocks available on Treasure as well. But
Right,
I
right.
just felt that I preferred solving questions from other modes, and for the mocks, I just only went to the CFA portal.
CFA portal. Okay. And
Yes.
what was the score that you got in these mocks?
I believe in the first one I got 79, and the second one I got 84.
Okay. And then after these mocks, you were comfortable that I have a good chance of clearing the exam.
I was comfortable, but still somehow I think a bit conservatively, I would say, and I was still a bit skeptical. Like I was still giving in my best till the exam.
Okay, okay. So when you went to the actual exam date, okay, so you had exam in two sessions, right? And there is a break in between. So in the first session, you were able to manage everything within that given time, the 90 questions you were able to
Yes,
manage.
I was able to complete that. I believe I was left with 10 minutes till the time the first part was completed. I tried
Okay.
to do a revision, like just a recap. I just tried to go back, but then I just went against it. Like there is no
Okay.
point if just in case if I just click on some wrong button and just in case the
Okay.
answers got messed up.
And how many, if you remember, how many questions you flagged in the first
I did
session?
not flag any question.
Okay, so every question you were comfortable with while dealing with
Yes.
it.
I
Okay,
knew it that whatever I'm doing on the first go, that should to be the same like whatever when I'll just try to do it again as well. So I just tried to just get it done on the first go only.
okay, wonderful. And you took the break of 30 minutes and then you went for the
Yes.
second.
Yes. I did.
So second session, time management was an issue.
Second session, I was more comfortable because then came the subjects which were covered in FRM. So I was comfortable in the second session, and I was able to complete that. In fact, within I believe I was still left with 30 minutes or so by the time I had completed that session.
And how many questions you flagged?
Again, I did not flag any question at all.
Okay. And because see, there is a break in between. I'm purposely asking this question because a lot of students, when they come out again after the break, so their flow is broken in terms of being in that exam zone and solving. So did you find any pressure?
No, I did not. I was comfortable. Somehow I felt that I knew it from inside only, like this is going to be comparatively easy for me.
Okay. Because you had some FRM background also, so it helped you
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
pick up a lot of, because the calculation becomes easy in those
I would
because it
say
has already been
calculation.
covered.
Yeah, I would say calculation were not easy, to be honest, because somehow I felt that the questions were calculation intensive.
And I'm just coming back to the question that FSA. So how did you manage to tackle that FSA book entirely?
Repetition, revision,
Okay. How many times you must have read that book?
at least 2 to 3 times, and I won't be able to count the number of times I had seen the videos because I
Okay.
was making sure that I'm putting in my best.
So when you came out of the exam center, what was the confidence in terms of clearing the exam?
I would say I somehow felt that I should be able to clear the exam, but
Okay.
as I told you that I still think a bit conservatively, so I was not like 100% confident.
Okay.
After that, apart from clearing the exam, the focus was on whether I should be able to get into the 90 percentile or not.
And the FSA book, which was creating a problem for you in the initial preparation part, when you came out, you were happy that you did well in that book.
Yes, somehow I felt that yes, I have done well.
Okay. 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 Now the exam is out. You have been able to score above 90%
No,
percentile,
I just
slightly
missed
there.
it by a few points, I believe.
Okay. Okay. And now, if I ask you, if somebody is preparing for this CFA level 1 exam, what
Mhm.
would be the 3 tips that you would give for that student?
I would say don't take this exam lightly
Okay.
and be consistent with the preparations. Start early. Go for the early registration instead of just booking the exam by spending extra money.
Okay.
And I would say like practice a lot of questions. Make sure that you're reading everything very thoroughly.
Mhm.
You can expect questions out of the theoretical questions can come out of anywhere. Like you won't expect that actually like these sort of questions you can expect in the exam.
Okay.
So I would say repetition and revision and practicing questions. Those were the things that really worked well for me.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful, Karan. I mean, your journey of preparing for the exam would give some perspective to students who are planning to go in the future. They will be able to understand what generally time frame it takes for you to prepare, how much solving you would do, how do you tackle the difficult book. So thank you very much again for taking out time and talking to us and giving the perspective of you clearing the exam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your help throughout.